So, dear Mooji, just a few lines to express my gratitude for your presence and the time you spent in guiding us all. Good. I joined the retreat online. I joined some of the satsangs from home at 3:30 a.m. here in Texas, and the others from the public library because my internet connection is very limited. My husband arranged a space for me in the little house we live in so that I could keep the silence. I want you to know that I'm taking your teachings, or pointings as you say, seriously for 2 years now. But my mind gives me a hard time, especially when there is physical pain. The mind torments me, and I understand that they are thoughts that I believe in, and then fear and panic many times come. Actually, the mind is coming much stronger after satsangs. My question: please guide me in ending this obsessive habit of giving energy or belief to the suggestions of my mind. Is there any particular practice or exercise I can follow in those moments of panic when I'm feeling I'm going crazy? I love you, Mooji. I will do my best to visit you sometime soon. Thank you, sincerely, Monica. So, the point is there any particular practice or exercise I can follow in those moments of panic when I feel I'm going crazy? So, this craziness comes up. But you have to remember you are there before crazy. Because it is you who is witnessing crazy. Craziness is not witnessing you. You must discern which is the greater and stay as the greater thing. Yes. It is you, naturally, who is aware of craziness. So craziness is coming up now. Before it was love. And then craziness is coming in. So craziness also is observed as a sensation, as thought, as emotion, as outburst, as energy, whatever. And somehow something gets blurred. What is me and what is crazy? It seems like there's some kind of cocktail going on there. But whatever it is, and whatever strength it may have, it is still phenomenal. This is the thing that is the most important thing to grasp. Because what happens is all your attention goes to the crime scene. Everything goes into the activity, into the feeling, and gets caught up. And the one watching this feels like it is absorbed in the tragedy, in the event that is taking place. But this is not true. There is an awareness which is uninvolved. It does not have story, it is not intimidated, it is never crazy, it is not even sane. It is beyond any measurement. It is simply here. It is our true place. But our dynamic place, our dynamic identity becomes as the one who is going crazy and, oh no, I can't take this, oh my mind, please, what can I do? What can I stop? Maybe I do the Shiva mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. Who is doing this even? See, is the idea you have of who you are. Only the idea you have of who you are can be attacked by your mind, can be attacked by your demons, your gremlins, who are also aspects of your mind also. The mind can split into many different things. You have heard of people who have many different entities, identities inside them. You see? And what are they? Again, thought forms, identity, belief, and so on. But however many they are, they all can only appear inside the one great seeing. The one great seeing is not personal. It is here. But it is overlooked. What overlooks it? Somehow its own self in its dynamic aspect. Its own self, which is the sense I am. Everyone has the feeling I exist, I am. This is me. Everyone has this. But this I am is not personal. The I am itself functions as the sense of presence. And it is important in life, in your spiritual search for truth, that you come to discern presence, what presence is. Presence is your sense of being, the way in which you know that you exist. Nobody taught you that, not even your parents have to teach you that you exist. It is innate to consciousness, the knowing I am. But very soon, that I am sense sends out some capacity and ability to identify with the body, which it seems that not just your parents, although they are the first players in this, it may seem, to start to help to reinforce the conditioning that you, consciousness, because parents don't believe that they get birth to consciousness. The parents think they give birth to baby, who is a potential, although they didn't expect you particularly, but anyway, then here you come along and you are a discovery, and so are they for you. But somehow, as it's emerging, the conditioning that you are the body is coming in from all sides. And as soon as the consciousness, which is pure and is not the body, identifies with the body and feel, okay, this is me. It did not make a decision. It just somehow succumbs to the influence of conditioning. Then it emerged, I am this. Once this earliest formation of conceptual knowledge, I am this. Once this form, then every other conditioning and concepts can come in. That was the door through which all the conditioning can come. And do they come? Yes, they do. They come. And so the consciousness, which is pure, innocence, beauty, harmony, divine, naturally happy, spacious, formless, comes into a contracted state of believing I am the body and takes on the quality, assumes the quality, the limited quality of the body. And there is the birth of identity or ego right there. It is important to understand this, not kind of mentally, but just to have a sense in your heart of what this is. Then you will find your position and your place much more quickly. Because in what I share with you is not how much you learn in your head, but that you keep understanding what your position is. This is at the heart of satsang. You can learn a whole library of books, and at the end, you have not transcended your identity. So satsang points clearly where the mistake is. The mistake is not just what you learn, but who you think you are learning what you learn. If you think you're a person, then you are going to be on full-time. Here's a full-time job to sustain being a person and to survive being a person in this world only. And nothing is fixed. Everything is moving. As you come to discover your consciousness, your world relaxes more. There's more space. There's more observing, less activity, less fuss. Then as you realize that you are the absolute being, then you're out of the spell, out of the dream altogether. Is there any particular practice or exercise I can follow in those moments of panic when I feel I'm going crazy? Remember your position. You are the witness of all of this. All that you see is impermanent. All that you see is passing. Know this and pay attention to the witness. When I ask the question, can the witness be witnessed? It is one of the turning point of all of this trouble. Can that which is witnessing everything, your life, your relationships, your spirituality, your growth, all of this, that witness is what? Obviously it's here. But is that witness a person? Is that witness independent of what it is witnessing? Then this question, can the witness itself be witnessed like the other things it witnesses? This is a crucial point. When this question begins to take hold of you, then a lot of misconceptions begin to crumble inside. But a lot of resistance is there to stop that process from happening. A lot of resistance arises to stop the process of the deconstructions of misconceptions from happening. Hold your ground. The mind wants to practice, but that practice only keeps you in the phenomenal arena. But when I ask you, but what is witnessing this? Whatever comes, it's in front of you. Who is you? Who is you? Are you behind something? Do you have a shape or a size? These questions alone, you will stop you from going into the library, spiritual libraries, and reading thousands and thousands of concepts. It will introduce you again to your original being. And you will not be two. You'll be one. So this is my... Once you know this, then it doesn't matter. Crazy mind. Let your mind be crazy. Because you know I am not crazy. You're not thinking that anymore. You're not believing that anymore. You're not hoping that one day you will stop being crazy anymore. You see that, but the mind actually is crazy. It can play craziness. It can play saintliness. It can play wisdom. It can play fool. But all this is perceived. All this is perceived. Who is the perceiver? See? This question cannot be answered. This question takes you to God. Not the God of your imagination, but the God of your heart. But sometimes we'd rather build a spaceship to go to another planet for the answer than to sit quietly and discern and clarify because of the resistance inside. The resistance inside will somehow manifest like immediate laziness. Who are you looking from? I've seen it many times with my own eyes. I've watched it. As soon as this question is asked, all this you're reporting, you can see. You, the seer, can you be seen? Or big headache. Excuse me, I gotta go. Like something is coming up. What are these things that's coming up? These are ancient forces. See, the ways of the mind are ancient, but you are timeless. When you know this thing, the fear will leave you. You can say, listen, go completely crazy, mind. But can you go crazy without me witnessing? In the past, you joined the craziness. Can you observe the craziness? If you can observe, there's already a distance, and you cannot be the thing you observed. That's the beginning of your freedom. So, that is one.